A lot of people who are thinking about getting divorced are interested in mediation as a process in which they would be able to work out the differences that they have and come to an amicable resolution. But a lot of times people wonder, well, what about the law? How does the law play a role in mediation? I'm Katherine Miller, and I've been a divorce attorney and mediator in New York City and New York State and Connecticut for over 30 years. So let me tell you what I think. Not all mediators agree on this, but from my perspective, the law is a part of the reality that you face together, and you should know what it is. It would be really distressing to one or both of you to find out what the law says different from what you've agreed to after you've agreed to it, even if it's before you sign an agreement that puts into place a contract between the two of you. It really is disruptive and derailing to find out what the law is too late in the process. So I think it's really important to understand a couple of things. One, the law gives you the right to make your own choices for the most part, with pretty broad parameters as to how you want to resolve things. What the law really does is give a directive to courts as to how they are supposed to resolve the issues that might be facing you and other divorcing families. So it is definitely important to know what might happen if you were in court, but it's not necessarily telling you how you should resolve your situation. Another thing that's really important to know is that the law is really an attempt to be fair. Now, fair is kind of the F word, and what each of you thinks is fair might not be agreed on, and your reasons for that. And that's why the statute and case law for many decades is there to tell a court, well, this is how you deal with these different situations, but you can come up with a resolution that makes sense for you. And finally, the law is only one element of the things that you might want to consider when you're reaching a resolution in mediation or, frankly, in any negotiation. There's really your own priorities and your own things that make sense to you. What's important to you is maybe more important than what might be important to a stranger in a black robe. So if you have more questions about mediation, you could either give my office a call. We'd be happy to talk to you about it, or click on the link below and we'll send over a PDF that we've put together on mediation Q&A and seeing whether or not it might make sense for you. Thanks for listening.